What's up, installers? It's your boy JP the Install Guy, hoping to make your install life a little bit easier. Today we got a 2013 Volkswagen Passat, and I'm gonna show you how to take this radio out and install your own. If these are the things that you're into, please consider subscribing. This is what we do here at the channel. Anything car audio or install related, that's what the channel is about. So what I want you to do is come up under here, because this whole trim I think has to come off first, and then there are going to be 2 screws on each side holding the radio. Should be pretty simple. So I want to stick my hand up under there. Now you want to be careful because this is flimsy. So I'm gonna prop this camera up real quick because I need 2 hands. I'll come up here in the middle because there is a clip right here, and that just relieved a whole lot of tension from all these parts just on that middle part. Let's come up under here. So we got that part all the way loose. Same thing. So we have the dash out. These are all just held in by clips along the back. Just got to be careful because the plastic is very thin. Crazy enough, the whole thing just came out, but it does just snap in with these clips. So I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna plug this back up. That way, if we cycle the key to do any testing, we won't actually have to have the dash fully on, and we don't have to worry about shooting any type of codes. All right, so now that we have the dash bezel out, we have 4 T20 torque screws that we need to take out. 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Let's go ahead and get those. So with this harness, you're gonna have to squeeze that and pull it up. It'll release itself. On these antennas, you want to pull the little tab up, and then you can press down and release it like that. Same thing for the other ones. Tab up, tab up, pull and release. And that's it. Alright, so for a radio, we are using the Alpine IOLX 650. This does have the shallow chassis. I really do like these radios because if you are in a tight spot to where you don't have a lot of room behind the dash, you can fit this, the wires, and still have a lot of space, and you don't have any fitment issues. So love the short chassis radios. We are going to be using the Metra high gloss dash kit for this. I will have all the links in the description depending on what platform you're watching this on. Dash kit is pretty self-explanatory. You have a trim plate. Well, you have the high gloss black dash bezel, and then you have a removable trim plate that we're going to actually keep in because we want it to look as flush as possible. And then you have 2 side pieces. This little groove right here is going to just attach to the side, just like that. We're going to do the same thing. They are marked DDXR and DDXL. The R is for right and the L is for left, so you don't get that mixed up. What we can do, it's a soft mat on my toolbox. I just want to take the radio, slide it in just like that. Get to where it's looking nice and it's looking flush how it's supposed to be. Want to line these holes up on the side, and then we're going to use the deck screws that came with the Alpine radio, and we're going to mount 2 on each side. I always like to start on one side and get it down pretty tight, and then that way I can line up my other side just to make sure that everything is what's the word I'm looking for, symmetrical. Because if it's crooked, it's going to run me crazy. So there you have it. Let's go ahead and get this thing wired up and get it back inside the car for installation. And for the wire harness, we're going to be using the pack module. This does have CAN data right behind the original radio, so this is going to allow us to retain our navigation inputs or navigation outputs, which is going to be your parking brake, your speed sense, and your reverse. Not only that, the pack module will allow us to keep our steering wheel controls without actually have to install them, just by using the 3.5mm jack on this Alpine, and we can just turn the dial to the correct number, and then they're already going to be pre-programmed. Now, one thing that you guys have to remember is that Alpine does wiring just a little bit different on their harnesses. The parking brake will not be a lime green wire, it will be a yellow wire with the blue stripe, and the reverse will not be purple with the white stripe, it will be orange with the right stripe. So I want to let you guys know that, so you guys don't get it confused with the illumination wire going to the reverse. That way we don't mess up the rear backup camera installation. If you guys bought one of the bypasses from JPtheinstallguy.com, you will install to the yellow wire with the blue stripe, since that is parking brake on this Alpine. Now, as far as all the other wire colors on this aftermarket harness, everything else is pretty much standard. If you guys don't know what those colors mean, I didn't forget about you guys. I have made one video showing you guys how to wire up a wire harness. The link to that video is down there in the description, and if you guys want some more detailed information, I am still creating that introduction to car audio course on jptheinstallguy.com. So whether you're a big do-it-yourselfer, maybe you've been out of car audio for a while and you want to get back into car audio, maybe the person at the shop is charging too much and you think you could do it yourself, I want to make sure that I can give you guys more confidence to do your own installation, which is why I'm making those courses. So make sure that you stay tuned for that. Now, at this time, I will like to thank anybody who chooses to support the channel, whether you get one of the fan subscriptions from jptheinstallguy.com or the Patreon, or you hit those links in the description. All that goes a very long way with me, because you didn't have to, but you've seen enough value to give that little bit of extra thanks, and I greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, so this is what it looked like when it's all put back together. If you found any type of value in this video, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment if you want to. Until next time, this is your boy JP signing out. Remember to keep going and keep growing, and have a blessed day. Peace.